as we've got a good Thursday night matchup in store between the Miami Dolphins and the Cincinnati Bengals. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Bengals, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And just not a big enough hole to break this one. He gets it to the 35 after showcasing that tough running of his. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down.
An option handoff here to Mixon.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
The Bengals at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. First carry now for Justice Hill. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of the tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
11, mighty.
man open. That's Jamar Chase complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Christian Wilkins there defensively for the stop. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here we go.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
11 MT tank. 11 MT tank.
Now they go play action now. Burrow.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Quick slant caught by Chase.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Interesting decision here. Opening drive, Charles. 4th and short. You're in field goal range. We'll see what they do.
I just shake a fist at my offense and say, go get it, guys, because if you can't pick up 4th and short here, we're probably in trouble the rest of the game. Show some confidence, show some aggressiveness, go pick it up.
Gun. Cut. 11.
They'll run with Mixon. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on 4th down, but they ran it. They got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Joe Burrow,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Bengals put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Mostert hit and he drops the ball. And the Bengals grab it. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. A costly mistake there in the return game, and that is not how you want to answer an opening touchdown.
Yeah, and your defense is asking you a lot of questions right now because you're already down 7-0. You turn the ball over, they've got to go right back out there to try and keep it from getting to 14-0.
They'll go with Hill here on 1st down. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
11 MT. 12. tight. 11.
They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. He drops this one off underneath here for Hill. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll try and run with Mixon. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold.
Ready, quick.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best and don't worry about the rest of it.
On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for the Bengals TD. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On the set.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Tua going to throw.
toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it, and he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Here we go.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. That's Tua's running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down, and the Bengals will get the football back. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hill. And the Bengals are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Burrow on play action. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Here we go, here we go.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
12.
From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
11 Thomas. Stop.
On third down, Mixon. They juked him. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. Stop.
Mixon with a first down carry. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 33. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
11.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll go down at the 28. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
11 Thomas.
Burrow giving it to Mixon on the option. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And that hits the right upright but goes in anyway. A friendly bounce there that could have gone either way easily, but he gets it to go. And that will extend their lead even further. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Set. Stop. 17.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Mixon will get it to start the second half. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 60 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
11 MT tank.
Up the middle, it's Hill. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
That one taken in by T. Higgins.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 45-yard line. The 3rd down conversion successful, a gain of 11. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line. It's Mixon on the counter. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
A nice stick and stop for a loss here from Jalen Phillips.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here we go.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
11.
Play action. It's Burrow. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 31-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Mixing up the middle. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Throw left side, complete to Chase.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 19. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues.
As Jamar Chase picks up a first down here, how about a quick reflection on his debut as a rookie? Set a new rookie receiving record and the Bengals franchise record with 1,455 yards and was 3rd in the league in touchdowns. He became only the 2nd rookie receiver named All-Pro since 1998, joining former LSU teammate Justin Jefferson, who did it in 2020.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursue, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
11, 11, 11, 11.
On 3rd down, here's Hill. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
And they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And As you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
On play action, here's Tua. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
He'll swing that out to Edmonds. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
They're going deep for Hill. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Burrow looking to pass. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
Let's go.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield, here's Tua. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he's got room. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the 1st down. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. That's complete once again. It's Gesicki. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Okay, ready?
From the gun, it's Tua.
He'll get this underneath to Edmonds.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack, and I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Dolphins have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Bengals drive about to get going. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11 Thomas. Stop.
They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
Stop.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Here we go.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
11, 11.
And they come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Here we go, here we go.
On second down, here's Mixon.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 82 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
11 coming.
An option handoff here to Mixon. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
12, 12, 12. 12, 12. 11 MT, 11 MT.
Here's a give to Mixon. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The decision is to decline it and not give him the down back.
They might as well have sent a skywriter above the stadium saying, we don't think you can get the first down against our defense by that decision.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
11 MT, take.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for first. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
Gun. 12, 12, 12.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play, they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case,